How's it going once again, everybody? Today I'm going to talk about gender energy states. I've been talking about a lot of vibrational energy states, and there's different types, and sometimes we're multiple different type of energy states. But the one I'm going to dissect is the masculine and the feminine energies. And when I say masculine and feminine energies, in actuality, it has nothing to do with what gender you are. Now, the only thing that it is related to is men tend to have more masculine energy than women, and women tend to have more feminine energy than men do. Now, this is something that can be slightly altered because we've seen this today in our current society where women are giving off a lot more masculine energy because they're adapting to, like, oh, I go to work all the time, and I'm trying to break a gender norm, this and that, and trying to act more masculine or whatever to fit a persona. So it is adaptable, right? Because we've seen it in current state. But men generally, in general, have more masculine energy, and women in general have more feminine energy. I'm talking about like throughout time, right? But you can have both, and you do activate both, whether you know it or not. Some more than others, but for example, my current state is mostly a masculine energy. But I notice when I'm around my children, I land up at the compassion in me comes out a lot more. So it's actually altering me into more of a feminine energy state when it comes to parenting. Um, when I'm around my kids, I'm a lot more compassionate with them, and a lot more, in kind of like that loving state of nurturing, and I can feel that it's like more of a feminine. It's like a little bit of a feminine energy coming out because I don't act that way to like most people, but my children, it comes out of me. Um, and it's fine, right? Like, and it can be like it can come out with anybody, and then even when women, they can have like a masculine energy when it comes to, like, if they're out on the street or whatever, and they're being harassed and stuff, then they can bring out like kind of like a masculine type of energy to like be aggressive, um, so to speak, and stuff like that. I'm not going to go into all the little details, but I think you can catch what I'm saying. I actually didn't think I had this much feminine energy in me until I had children, and then it just naturally comes out of me with the nurturing. And you need both energies, right? Otherwise, like, you'd be like a totally dominant, like, someone that has extreme amount of masculine or extreme amount of feminine is like it, it's usually too much. Like, someone that's like just super masculine is usually, is very straightforward, super serious, talks about things in direct with logic, no deviating, short to the point, no joking around, like, just like, oh, go out there and cut the firewood now and get it done in 1 hour. You know, um, that's kind of like, I know that that's an example of like kind of command authority, but you get what I'm saying. Or the feminine, it's like, ooh, it's just like constantly in like a la la land, and not like ever like sinking themselves into any type of reality. So we are a combination of both. That's just what I'm trying to explain to you. So showing the extreme on one end to another when it comes to the feminine and the masculine. So there, to reiterate, there's a bunch of different energy states that we can be in, and the masculine and feminine is one of them, as well as like positive and negative, um, fight or flight, and this can change. It's not like, who you are. It's not like it just like always stays the same, because you can adapt, and like on your spiritual journey, as you grow and develop, those energies modulate. Um, you really don't have much control over it. It's just like you raise your vibration, and then certain other vibrations flow in a certain way and readjust. And if you're being in your frame, and like I talked about in my previous video, where you're being your authentic self, you'll know where that is, and it'll start coming out. And some people do recognize it, and then they'll try to like stop it from happening. Whatever the case may be, if it's coming from your heart and you know that it's right by intuition and instinct and that type of stuff, then it's probably okay, right? So that's all I wanted to talk about. This is just a little bonus video, so to speak, for today on my daily videos here. But thanks for watching. As always, I always appreciate it. Write to me, realitysimulator@gmail.com, and you guys have a nice day.